Okay, we're north of Lake Harney Road in Volusia County, which is north of Maytown. And the swamp you can see is overtaking the trail in this spot. Ah, my bike's dirty now. Great. So, we'll just, it's beautiful up here, just like it is in Brevard County. A lot less people up here on the trail, because you have to jump hoops to get up this way, pretty much. But here's another section where the swamp had overtaken the trail. We haven't had rain in a good rain, I guess, in a few days, so it's starting to dry up a little bit, which is a good thing. Again, this is the East Coast Greenway, sort of. Rails to Trails, East Central Regional Rail Trail. We are north of Maytown. We are north of Lake Harney Road. And this trail will end up in Osteen, I believe, or ends in Osteen as of now. I think it's supposed to connect to some other trail and then take you into Sanford and then Orlando. One of the pavers on the trail I spoke with earlier said that we'd be able to go 150 miles soon. That's a bit beyond my limits. I just reached 70 milestone in one ride for a PR, and I'm probably not going to break it anytime soon. But that's where they're going to cut out the trail right there. Boom. It's pretty up here. You see there's not much here. You can hear traffic. There's the Maytown Osteen Road. Runs parallel over there on the other side of the trees. I wanted to film this part because there's two bridges that connect up here, and it's beautiful. You're like 20 feet above the ground level or more, and just watching the flow of water flowing into the swamps, it's kind of cool. Of course, I have no idea exactly where that is because I've only been up here once. I also have to keep my eye on the weather, because I think we have a good chance of rain today, and I don't want to be 500 miles away from home. Here's another little spot where the swamp is overtaking the trail. It's not very deep, but it would tend to say there needs to be a pipe here, perhaps, under the trail to connect the waters so they don't go over. the trail. Because just like with a car, you don't want to go through fast raging water on a bicycle. And if it's deep enough for animals, then you're going to deal with gators. These might be the bridges. I'm not sure how far I rode the other day, but I love it up here. I mean, Florida's ungodly hot in the summer. Horrible. Worst place in the world to be, I think. But it is beautiful. Natural Florida is very pretty. And we do have a lot of critters here, which I will not mention because I'm gonna be superstitious for the moment. Yeah, this might be it. You see, we're starting to get up a little higher above the ground level. Higher. Higher and higher. You can see. Yep, these are the two bridges. You can see why they built railroad tracks so high above the ground level, so they wouldn't be underwater. I suppose we can tip our hats to Flagler for that. I think he's the one. Ooh, well, okay, hang on. This obviously is not paved, and I have not gone this far before, so we shall see. Oof, holy moly. That's a rough and ready ride. Now we're back to pavement. Well, I think we're in an area known as Cow Creek. I have no clue if that's an actual town or if that's just the name of the place, because I ain't seen no cows. And I don't think the thing we just crossed over was a creek. I think that was more of a small river. But for those of you who have not been to Florida, or have been but have not seen natural Florida, this is it. I think that's a beautyberry. I think that's another beautyberry. I want one of those. Again, this is the Rails to Trails East Central Regional Rail Trail. We are in Volusia County now, well north of Maytown and well north of Lake Harney Road. This is now the nether regions of the trail as far as I'm concerned. The bit back in Brevard used to be the nether regions, but now that it's been extended this far, so I don't know how much further I'm going to go. I do need to get back. I've got some things I have to do at home. I have to help a neighbor. She wants me to change some stuff up on her website that I run for her. And usually when I do these rides, they last so long, by the time I get home, I collapse. Excuse me. Who put a rock in the road? Jeez. Look at all the cypress trees. Love them, love them, love them. They grow right in the water. God bless them. I don't think I want wet feet all the time. But, as you can see, that's pretty much all swamp. Low-lying bogs, fens, whatever you'd like to call them. These are not the fens of East Anglia, though. These are the fens of East Florida. Oh, it looks like there's pavement ends here. Well, you know, I like to go to the pavement ends. So I wonder, well, let's do it. It's just a weird thing to me that there's all this pavement on all this trail, and then you go through these large sections that have no pavement or very little and gravel, and then the pavement picks up again. Makes you wonder what the hell is going on. Did they forget this section? We are going to turn around shortly because I don't want to end up in Orlando the long way around. But I just kind of want to share a little bit of what natural Florida looks like. What the first Spanish settlers would have had to have dealt with when they came through. See, swamp and trail. They are one. Every time I see these little openings like this, I always check for animals. I won't say what kinds, because I'm not going to jinx myself. Okay, the pavement ends up here again. I'm going to turn around at this point. Something smells good. Flowers or something. It's not the swamp, that's for sure. industrial, swampy Florida. Why anybody wanted to settle in this place is beyond me. If I had seen this back then, I would have been like, fuck that. Let's go north. But okay, this is the point I'm going to turn around because it's hard to steer with a camcorder in your hand, and it's even harder when you're on gravel. So this is again well, I guess it's not really the East Coast Greenway at this point. That turns off at Edgewater, which is way south. But this is the Rails to Trails. This is part of the Florida Coast to Coast, which will be finished, I believe, in 2019. We're heading south again on the East Central Regional Rail Trail. You know, it's part of the East Coast Greenway. Not this far north, of course, but it is part of it. Wildflowers. There's a lot of those. Not so much up here though, I'm not sure why. But down in Brevard there's just tons and tons of them. It's not quite this swampy either down there. This is pretty swampy. Okay, well, this is just a short, I won't take you all the way back. This is just a short view of what's coming. And I hope you've enjoyed our little journey. Whew. See how quiet it is. Tried and trusty Dale, which has like 7,500 miles on it in the past year. I always drive with my headlight on. You know, they say visibility is important. So, okay, well, this is it. Enjoy until next video. Bye, y'all.